What's up, citizens? It's your boy Jay, aka my VXO, and we've been. What's up, citizens? It's your boy Jay, aka my VXO, and we about to get into this next video. If you saw my last video, you'll see you would have seen the first part of what I want to call my bougie wash day, and I was using none other than the NaturAll Club's Avo Kiwi line. I used their shampoo and the shampoo conditioner and also their deep conditioner, which I love. But today I want to get into the styling portion of the video, or the styling products, and the two I'm going to be focusing on today are their Hydrating Moisturizer and their Hydrating Twisting Paste. And let me just say, I have used the Twisting Paste before. As you can see, it's a fairly thick product, but I've seen it do some amazing things when I've used it on other people's hair, and also, you know, played around with it a little bit myself. And so I'm just going to do a full head of twists with these two products, and we're going to see if they live up to what they say. And so what I'm going to go ahead and do, as you can tell, my hair is still pretty much wet. I'm going to go ahead and part my head off camera, and then I'll probably go ahead and do the back portion, because like I said, you can't really see the back unless I turn around, and I ain't about to do that. But once I finish the back, I'll come back and I'll start, of course, I'll start this half, and then I'll probably finish up off camera, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the final results. But hey, you already know what we're about to do. Let's get into it, y'all. Okay guys, so I'm back, and as you can tell, I went ahead and did the first half of my head, and so I went ahead and basically did it in like 5 parts, if you will, and just separated the parts as I go. And so as you can tell, I have the final 3 here, and I'm actually do this side on camera. I usually do this side, but I'm gonna do this side first so you can, you know, so we can switch it up every now and then. But my hair is still damp. I just went back in, you know, and sprayed it with some water just to give it a little bit of moisture. And then what I'm going to do is go in first with this Hydrating Moisturizer. And what the bottle says, it hydrates, smooths, defines. And if you hear noise in the background, it's real life over here, so just ignore it. But anyway, it says it hydrates, smooths, and defines. This freshly made thirst quenching moisturizer is a lightweight hydrating cream that combats frizz and optimizes curl definition. And when I tell you guys, like, it is a fairly light moisturizer, but when I tell you guys, this literally, like, come on now, like, yeah, like, y'all see that? Like, come on now. Like, she must have put some voodoo or something up in there, because when I tell you the slip is there instantly, the slip, you can feel the moisture in your hair. And then on top of it, you know, when you're doing twist outs, your hair kind of sits out for a little while until you actually get to the portion that you're going to be twisting up. And so when I tell you that the entire section stayed moisturized and stayed damp until I actually got to it, I didn't even have to use the water after that. And y'all are pretty much gonna see it. I'm gonna try to do maybe 2 or 3, maybe this whole quadrant on camera, just so you can get an idea as to how good it is. But like, get into that shine, y'all. And that's just like literally just a moisturizer. Like, come on now. And so I will say the leave-in that I opted not to use, it was probably best that I left it out on this one, simply because it may have been a bit too moisturizing and too much of a product, you know, to give me optimal results. But yeah, what I'm gonna do, you know, I always like to detangle as I go, because, you know, we got to keep these kinks and naps under bay. You know, we don't do that. Not on a bougie wash day. And so I'm just gonna separate that into 2. And so I'm just gonna go in with a little dollop, like literally, like maybe a little dollop of their, what's this thing called? Their twisting paste. I think that's what it, oh, yeah, going with this, their twisting paste. So I use first their moisturizer. Now going in with the twisting paste. And then we're just gonna put that all over. You know, and even though it does start out fairly thick and hard, as soon as you put it into your hair, and then when you mix it with their moisturizer, it literally creates like this unbelievable like glide. Like, get into that, y'all. Come on now. If you wanted to do this, do like a sleek little ponytail, you know, slick these edges back, you can definitely use it. And my light is going crazy over there. You know, we might have a ghost. You know, just disregard that. But like, get into this twist, and then, you know, try to do it as, not necessarily as tight as possible, but, you know, tight enough to where when you get to the end, it don't come out. And just look how easily my fingers are gliding down the twist, y'all. Like, y'all, come on now. For real. And then when I get down to the end, you know, depending on where I want to stop twisting, I basically, you know, twist it up and then just wrap it around my finger, and then just shrink on up. And we're gonna pretty much do the same thing to this section here. I'll probably do this whole section on camera because that went by fairly fast. Yeah. Get another dollop, warm it up into your fingers. Kind of like that twisting paste from the last video. If you saw my Curls Dynasty video with that twisting paste, or they're icing on a curl, it kind of do the same thing. You know, rub it in your fingers, you know, and work the product together. You know, emulsify it, and then you just go in, and then you start to twist. You know, try to get them as even as possible. Just making all kind of noise over here. I'll probably leave it in too. But yeah, come on now, get into that, y'all. Get to the end and twist it on up, and then look how elongated they are. Now they will draw up a little bit, but like these back here, like look how long they're hanging. That's one good thing I like about these products, is they don't you know, shrink up, or they prevent shrinkage, we'll say. And then y'all, when I said that this product is still hydrated, it still keeps your hair moisturized, like look at that. I did 2 whole twists. This part's been sitting out this whole time, and look at, like, you can literally see the moisture in it. Like, come on now, NaturAll, what is y'all doing to me? You know, so you can pretty much get the gist of what I'm doing all over. I'm going to continue to do these last 2 parts of my head, and then I'm going to come back with you once it's all complete. And then just like my last video, I'll probably come back, you know, maybe a few days later with it all dry, and then I'll take it down and then see if I get the same results as I did the last time. But, you know, as of right now, so far so good. Okay guys, so we have finally made it to the very last section. I'm just putting some water in here to, you know, liven it back up. I don't need to add any more moisturizer, just, you know, a little water for slip, you know, so that the products can melt properly or emulsify. You know? And I probably need to give myself a trim, but we're gonna do that next time. And then going with this last little bit of twisting paste. And as you can see, my hair is extremely shiny. Like, get into it, y'all. Dehydrated where? And that's all she wrote. Like, as you can see, my head is completely twisted. You know, all the twists are in there. They look extremely juicy, highly moisturized. These back here are actually about a good 80% dry. I did the bottom sides first, and I ended with these. So this portion right here is going to look a little bit more wet, a little bit more drawn down, if you will, a little bit more heavier than the other portions, but we're not mad at it. You know, get into it. I will say overall, you know, in terms of these products, I love this moisturizer. Like, literally love it. So we probably gonna bump this up there with the shampoo. Might need to go ahead and give this a diamond Mobby seal of approval, but considering again it's my first usage, I'm gonna reserve that until the next time. This, on the other hand, this we can actually go ahead and give it at least a platinum, you know, a gold or a platinum. I'm still trying to get a good feel for it, only because of its consistency. You know, it's not like a cream, it's more so like an edge control, if you will. But you know, as you can tell, it literally lays my hair down perfectly. Like, come on now, y'all, like, get into that. Like I said, I'll probably wear this over the next few days, and then probably on day 4, day 5, I'll take them out, and then I'll wear that for a couple of days. But as of right now, get into it, y'all. And then let me show y'all the back so y'all can see how I did that. And again, I did them fairly large, because again, I'm, you know, trying to get away from, you know, putting too much stress on my hair, doing too much manipulation. You know, you kind of want to, you know, set it and forget it, as they say. And so, you know, with this type of style, I can pretty much, you know, of course you can wear it down, you know, you can pull it up, do half up, half down, do pigtails, you know, you can pretty much still wear it as if you have your hair out, but your hair is a bit tamed. And so, you know, just look at your boy. Like, come on now. You know, and I didn't use an actual leave-in, so keep in mind I just used a moisturizer and the twisting paste. That's it. And my hair, like, looks and feels extremely hydrated. Now, over the next couple of days, we're gonna have to see. But for right now, Pierre's looking good. And so that's all we're gonna do for right now. The next time you'll probably see me, I'll probably go ahead and take care of my edges, but for right now, we good. You know, I ain't gonna fuss with it too much for the rest of the night. Just gonna let it dry, and then I'll definitely come back in a couple of days, and I'll show you what it looks like when I take it down. And we're gonna see if it compares to that other one, that Curls Dynasty. But, you know, as of right now, we NaturAlling all the way. I'm gonna check back with you. Okay guys, so it is about a week later, and as you can tell, I've already taken the twists out. I'll probably insert a couple pictures, you know, just so you can see what the twists actually look like. But considering my last couple of videos were in regards to twists, I didn't feel like it was necessarily to overload you guys with another twist or a twist out. So I'm just basically giving you a final update on the past week and whether or not I feel as though these products worked. As you can tell, my hair looks good. I'm not gonna lie. Again, this is a week later. I haven't done anything to it, except for last night. I did spray a little bit of water mixed with oil in it just to give me a little bit of moisture. But other than that, I haven't done anything to it. Like, I literally just took the twist out right before I started filming this portion of the video. One thing I will say is, in comparison with the first twist out I've done, I don't think my hair was as moisturized. In all honesty, I think because I only used the moisturizer, because I didn't use the leave-in. I think because I used the moisturizer with that thick gel paste, if you will, I don't think it was enough moisture to kind of, you know, support me throughout the week. I'm not gonna lie, again, it looks good, you know, it looks great, but it feels like you can definitely, you know, you can definitely feel the, I'm not gonna say it's overly dry, but you can definitely feel the dryness. You know, it's not as moisturized as my last one. And so what I will say is these are still good products. Again, I do love the shampoo, the conditioner, the deep conditioner, and also the moisturizer. I just feel like it needs a little bit more punch, if you will. So if you have their leave-in, definitely use that before the moisturizer, or just use an overall twisting cream before you use the twisting paste. I think the twisting paste is more so for hold, if you will. And so if you are doing, you know, dreadlocks, if you're doing, you know, braided styles to where you want to really make sure you get it locked in there because it's gonna, you know, need to stay put, definitely use that twisting paste as is. But if you're going to be doing a twist out or something to where you're actually going to be wearing your hair out or transitioning out of that protective style, definitely use another moisture just to give it an extra layer of moisture on top of there. But other than that, like I said, I feel like all these products are bomb. You know, again, just to get into it, I'm gonna show you the back. You know, so if it does look a little bit dry, that's pretty much why. You know, my scalp is screaming right now, I'm not gonna lie. It's not overly itchy, but in terms of my preferences, I typically can go maybe a week or so without having to, you know, to truly wash my hair. But I feel like I need to wash it as of right now because, you know, that moisture is lacking. And so again, get into it one more time. If you've made it to this point in the video, you might as well go ahead and like and subscribe, because what? We always need more citizens in this tribe. And don't forget to share. Peace and love, y'all. I'm out.